dex points to put it into literally anything else because it's doubles.
Yeah, really digging deep for that one. Really making the sacrifice.
Yeah, that's right. They're like, oh, what am I going to do without dexterity? As they like maybe lose a frame in their axe side air, then it doesn't matter. Here we go, Fortress of Lions, game number 1.
Kimono playing very grounded despite AmGG being all the way up at the top of the screen. It's just so many gauntlets, dude.
It's a lot. I mean, you think it's like, it's definitely a lot less like audio spam in like like 4 lances. That's a little tough to listen to.
Yeah, lance is definitely like the worst one.
4 axes is kind of funny because you get like the disjointed swings of the nairs.
That's certainly one way to put it. I feel like you as an axe player feel like, a little bit differently about that sound than I do.
But like gauntlets, they're not that intrusive, you know. It still has like that. I always think it's funny when I listen to Gauntlet Sidelight, and I go like, yeah, that sound effect made a lot of sense when Core was the first Gauntlet.
Yeah, it does sound like a rock.
It does sound like a little like
it's
a
very
rock like
scraping
against the ground. We don't think about it that often, but it was like, yeah, not every character since has been a golem, but yet it still sounds like you're carrying rocks around. Anyways, back to the match. What do we got? Godly, only one with 3 stocks on the stage. Goes down for the ground pound. Let's see what Jakeyy can do here. Can he get a weapon? He does find the gauntlets and doesn't get the down.
The interruption from AmGG, grabbing his teammate in the down air, preventing Kimono from being grabbed by the side signature.
Kimono does go down shortly after, but it gives AmGG the opportunity to get the side revenge knockouts.
And there's another answer back. After Jakeyy picked up the side signature, this time he made the connection. Out came the sidelight from AmGG's axe. So he is like ready to get the interruptions every time.
What is that axe skin from? I don't remember. It's crazy.
I don't know. It's like animated.
Yeah, no, that's good. Neutral comes through. Jakeyy comes down, tries to get a.
That's not like
down air.
One of the Azoth skins from like the Battle Pass or whatever. No.
I know what that one looks like. It's like a golden axe. Recovery comes through, Kimono goes down. That's 3 stocks of 1. AmGG played, I think, a pretty good game.
Definitely.
This game. Kimono, like, the thing is, when your highlights are, wow, he really saved his teammate a lot. Well, what's happening to his teammate?
You have to get hit in the first place in order to be saved. You have to be in danger before you can get saved. So really, it's like a zero-sum game.
Right. And Godly and Jakeyy, on the other hand, they just keep knocking stocks out. D-like ground pound. That'll do it. 3 stock for game number 1. Let's see what happens in game 2. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, let's hope that they can do what we saw in the previous set against Agno and Blaze, right? Where one of the first matches was really bad, and then they kind of fought back and they figured out how to like push it a little bit further.
I'm a little worried that we won't get that this time around. I didn't see Kimono get started with anything. I'm going to pay very close attention to him this time in game number 2, because if we go another game where Kimono is down 2 stocks before AmGG is, I think that's just going to be GG.
Yeah, I would agree.
So here we go, game 2. Godly and Jakeyy with a lead in the sets. AmGG and Kimono picking up the double gauntlets, and Godly getting a double team combo with that sidelight and air ground pound. AmGG dodges out, but Kimono ends up getting caught. And a lot of damage goes over to the blue team at the very start here as Jakey's able to hit both of them with an air. Recovery almost takes him out the top. That would have been nice and early.
So one of the things that happened last game was like Godly did 727 damage on the red team, which, yeah, then Jakeyy is kind of allowed to do 269. But then on the other side with AmGG and Kimono put out 300 damage, but AmGG isn't there to do the 700 that they need in order to secure all 3 KOs on each person and get the victory.
Yeah, and this time AmGG might be the first to go. Loses an early stock off the right side of the stage, and Godly gets that recovery nair. Jakeyy tried a team combo with the boots nair. Doesn't quite hit it, and Kimono snares Godly off the right side of the stage. Okay, could take a lead here. Jakeyy jumping around with the boots. Still holds on, and Godly now has an axe in hand once again.
Kimono's recovering back over to the stage. Godly putting some pressure on AmGG. Not able to follow up off of that. Okay, there's the big side signature, sending Jakeyy all the way to the right side of the screen.
Yeah, Godly tunnel visioning a little bit on the edge guards here. Jakeyy's been setting him up quite a few times, but he hasn't been following up. Axe is so good at following up off a boot stare, especially when you don't use active input to fly with it, right? Like, it's one of the greatest axe recovery setups in the game. Jakeyy goes down, Kimono still holding on. Great adaptation from Kimono. I said I'd be watching him here in game number 2, and he's yet to go down in 2 minutes. It's finally taking him down there. Now, the problem is AmGG could get ground pounded here, and it's a terrible deficit, right?
He's being very careful, though, sticking over on the wall. But the second he pops up, you saw the fire come out over from Godly, and he thought he was safe to go back up, but instantly got caught. Kimono stuck over on the edge. Ooh. Big axe recovery, completely splitting everybody up, giving Kimono some room.
But most notably hitting Kimono with it as well. And on that last stock, or second to last stock, while AmGG is on his last, it's pretty rough.
Onyx defense coming into play there on that recovery that did not KO from Jakeyy.
Ooh, avoids the recovery, and Godly right there to hit the D-Light in air. AmGG once again taking some damage on the Kimono. Just not respecting the recovery spacing there. And now it's 3 stocks to 1, just like game 1. And AmGG is getting knocked around.
Hoping he can float, and the red team is kind of going to disengage here and really focus on Kimono before, okay, AmGG wants to come back into the fight. Now Godly's going to put some pressure out on him. Now he's scared away.
Ooh, goes in for down sig, gets him away with the side air. Nair comes through as well. Weapon throw does hit Jakeyy on the top of the head. There's an avenue here for them if they can get Godly right now. Let's see if they got it. Godly dodges back almost into the blast from Kimono's neutral light. Side light doesn't get the double side light. If he did that could have been the stock. Jakeyy just neutral lights AmGG off the left side of the stage. Is Jakeyy going to go for like a down sig here? No, doesn't go for it. Godly goes for side sig instead.
There's a recovery. Doesn't KO off the top just yet. AmGG floating, sweating over to the wall. He gets the fall again. He hits Kimono. That could have been the attempt at an interruption where he thought his teammate was going to get KO, but unfortunately it doesn't matter, and we have much more even damage numbers coming from the red team. Let's compare that to the blue team. AmGG now the one doing 289
That's
damage.
What I'm saying. Kimono leveled up, brought in a whole bunch of new tricks. Great job surviving, tons of damage. This time AmGG was the one lacking.
Yep.
And so I wonder if there's like it's like an imbalance of resources almost. Like whoever's being enabled, the other person starves so much.
Okay.
I can't say that I have enough evidence to say that like they changed something up. They wanted to make it so that Kimono was the one that was being defended by AmGG, and so Kimono now looks good, right? Like whatever the case is, whoever has been doing well in one game, the other person's been getting decimated.
And then you see Godly and Jakeyy kind of doing the opposite there, where they're both kind of like in there right in line with each other.
Yeah, and if someone's lacking in damage, they're making up for it either in the confirms or on the damage taken. They're still holding on to the stocks. They're surviving at the very end. We're going to Miami Dome for game number 3. This could be the game. I think this will be the closest one that we've seen so far, just off of how Kimono and AmGG have been adapting. And they're not doing the thing that I don't like to see in some sets, which is like switching a legend after every loss, unless you're known for it and you have success with it, like Moonir. I don't think it's ideal. So here we go into game number 3. Kimono starting off with a decent amount of damage onto him, but Godly has taken just about as much.
I'm actually kind of feeling the opposite of you. I feel like this could be a very destructive game in favor of Godly and Jakeyy. We haven't seen Jakeyy throw out that many signatures, though, which is rare for a Tesca player. Like, we saw one early on this game, but like,
had much success.
We haven't been hearing the noise.
He missed the gauntlet down sig on the follow-ups because of the AmGG interrupts. There's one finally with the end sig. Weapon throw will catch Kimono, and then ground pound right afterwards. Okay, there we go. Jakeyy does succeed with the neutral sig on gauntlets.
Oh, they got the dodge on that too. He tried to spot dodge, and Godly had enough frames on the axe ground pound. Nice interruption there, though. Again, AmGG has been having some solid interruptions. They get the KO. Jakeyy playing low, and they get the ground pound there.
Okay, keeping it close. 4 stocks to 4.
Your prediction is holding true, at least so far in this game.
Game 2 looked this way too, and then it ended up being a 3 stock again, right?
Ooh.
It comes down to the most notable thing here is AmGG is probably going to go down first, and that's how the imbalance starts, right? And it's going to blast.
Dude, the splash on that.
Yeah, it's a powerful move. It looks like it should be more powerful off stage, but it really sends you nowhere as a spike. It's meant to be damaging on stage. And you get that extra bit of hitbox that can hit other people on the way down if you grab somebody. AmGG goes down, but Kimono's done a good job bringing the damage to even. And he could take 2 stocks here if he's not careful, but no, silent recovery comes through. But this is close, Sparky.
It absolutely is.
Oh, now it's not. AmGG just took a ton of damage there. Jakeyy finally goes down, but that could give red team the
that's the dodge?
they need. And he dodges away from Kimono's punish. Jakeyy trying to take AmGG off to the left side of the stage super early, and he's been without a weapon this entire stock. Godly still surviving, albeit barely.
Yeah, that side air hitting from the wrong side of the stage. It took him a while to get back. That gave them plenty of time to try and put pressure onto Jakeyy, but he gets the reverse on the top, sending AmGG out of the game. It's now Kimono in the 1v1 for just a minute until it's Kimono in the 1v2 against Godly and Jakeyy. Godly's going to take the lead here, the double side air, and it's over just like that.
GG's. Well played. It was the closest one.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 3-stock, but it wasn't like they can do this. There was a lot of struggle going up against Godly and Jakeyy, but I like the showings of that team, especially with my doubt on like what AmGG's performance was going to look like after putting so much time in a chalk room. I think he was playing it in doubles as well, at least in solo queue, and now he's not.